Harris and Biden, the average Georgia household is losing $1,060 per month, and inflation is at 21.4%. And due to the war on energy, average gas prices have reached record highs for the state. We also did a poll, and 80% of us black Americans are not happy with the current state of the economy, so I'm going to need 80% of y'all to vote accordingly in November. They love me, they really love me. The left wants you to get in your feelings about things that have been said, but I want you guys to pay attention to what has been done. They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game. See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families? I wonder if Mrs. Willie Brown, a black woman, is also with her. A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only black when it's time to get elected. Did I lie? The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman. She chose her side and it wasn't ours. When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no.
Now, the last firecracker that you guys saw, because that's the best way to describe her and that speech, her name is Michaelah Montgomery. She was the girl that hugged Trump at Chick-fil-A when he visited Chick-fil-A in Atlanta, okay? And, of course, the mainstream liberal media tried to say it was staged and it was all fake, yada, yada, yada. But, again, what you guys can see there, right, is what the GOP, what Republicans and what conservatives believe should be representations of black voters, right? Black voters that support Trump, that support our movement, okay? These are black women who are dressed modestly, okay? Okay, that is very important, okay? And they are talking about the issues and the policies, right? You guys notice how they were focused on substance throughout most of what they were talking about. They were talking about the issues, okay? But again, compare that to what you saw at the Kamala Harris rally. I believe those black women spoke more about policies and issues than Kamala Harris did, okay? So again, you see the difference here, okay? The GOP actually believes that black voters have a brain, okay? And we do not think that all black people respond to degeneracy and sex, okay? We don't believe that that's how we can appeal to black people, right? We believe that we can put policies and the issues first, okay? And that is how we're going to appeal to all of America, right? So again, you know, if you don't see the difference, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Michaelah, I know you spoke. Just come up for a second. Come on. This young woman, I walked into, I don't know what the hell restaurant it was, but I walked into this restaurant, and we do it very quietly. We don't announce it. That's for, you know, security reasons, everything. I walked in. She's behind the counter, and she didn't know I was coming. And she goes, "It's President Trump." She looks at me. "It's President Trump. You saved my college." And I said, "How the hell do you know that?" She said, "You are... So, this one is so smart, so sharp." She grabbed me. She gave me a kiss. I said, "I think I'm never going back home to the First Lady."
You were supposed to keep that quiet.
See, now, for the average politician, that's death. For me, I don't care. I just want to tell you, you are an unbelievable person with a great personality. You lit up the whole room. You lit up the whole room. I said... Weeks later, I'd go, "Who is that person that was so incredible?" She knew everything about me. She had no idea I was coming. She knew everything about me. And, you know, the historically black colleges and universities I gave millions and millions, billions of dollars to. They kept coming back, and I said, why are you doing this? And we gave them long-term funding. And she knew that because she said her college, which was, she loved her college. She said it was so great, right? You loved it.
The illustrious CAU.
Yeah, that's right. She loved her college, and she said, you saved my college. What was your college? Tell them.
The illustrious Clark Atlanta University.
And it was so impressive, and I felt so good because she really did. She really said, I said, did you like the college? She said, no, I loved that school. I loved that college. And that's what it's all about. But you are an incredible person. I think you have a tremendous future. I really do.
Thank you.
And I'll do whatever I can to help you. Okay? Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much. Great job.
Thank you.
You want to say something else?
Man,
Oh.
you know, I thought I was done. But I do want to add on to some of the remarks that were made by others, and we do need to do our best to get the message out there. The fight is nothing if all we do is talk about it amongst ourselves. So with that being said, since you said you'd help me, shameless plug, if y'all need anybody to knock doors, make phone calls, wave signs, get people out to the polls, call me at Conserve the Culture. Because not only do I mobilize the HBCU students so that they may get this message, but I'm the best person when it comes to black engagement in the black community. And nobody needs this message more than my folks. So do y'all care for real? Are y'all with us for real? ConserveTheCulture.com for any and all inquiries. Y'all can follow me at Miss Kayla, baby. I'm going to give it back to Big T.
Wow. Wow. Link will be in the description. All right. Link will be in the description. She might be a star, right? I'm just saying, she might be a star. I had goosebumps watching that. Okay. I'm so serious. So, you know, guys, the movement feels special, right? It really does. It really does feel like a special moment. Do not let the liberal media fool you, okay? They're going to push a lot of propaganda on behalf of Kamala Harris. They're going to try to make it seem like, oh, Trump is losing, and then eventually they'll get to a point where they'll say, oh, well, Trump can't win. Kamala Harris is doing so great. Again, don't believe the hype. At the end of the day, as long as we vote, as long as we do what we have to do, we will be fine. Right. And we stick to the policies. We stick to the issues. Right. And obviously, you know, we can get in the mud with the Democrats as well, too. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we do it to get back to the core issues that we believe can mobilize voters to the polls. Right. That is what we're trying to do. And what you saw there at that rally, I think, was a good representation of how the GOP can move forward with, again, trying to expand the base and to get more people on board with the movement. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.
Mr. Trump, Mr. President, I only got one thing to say. Hire her. I forgot her name. Only thing I know is she did a rally in Atlanta. I think she's from the Chick-fil-A woman. I don't want to say girl. She's a woman. And just be hire her. The woman speaks facts. Get the crowd going and all that. She knows how to work a crowd. But most of all, it's not that she worked the crowd by feelings. She worked the crowd with facts. Yes. Basically, African Americans, 80%, as this is what she said, 80% of African Americans down in Atlanta are very unhappy the way things are for them. So guess what? Vote for Trump. Because the way things are going right now, people say, well, it's not going to be under Biden, it'll be under Kamala. She did even less than Biden. Less. You sure you want this country to go further down the tubes? Trump had to work very hard to get this country up and going correctly. And here's the irony. This is where the Democrats fought him tooth and nail. I never see politicians fought tooth and nail against another man just because he tried to help this country. But this tells me one thing, though, folks. That should tell you as well. For these politicians, these career politicians, may be Democrats and so-called Republicans, or I'll call them rhinos, Republican in name only, they want this country to stay broken so they can stay in power and still get paid. Trump is already paid already. Trump's already self-made man already. He don't need to make money. He's going to make money no matter what. But he does this for the love of his country. But, folks, pertaining to this woman here, Trump should hire her. Seriously, he should hire her. I know he's going to hire other people too, but please hire this woman. She does a great job, especially in Atlanta. And hopefully, this be a good sign of things to come. So what do you think, folks? Do you like this? If you do, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Peace.